And we're live on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. See if I can move my microphone without breaking the world here. Hey, good evening. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum time and the evening. And I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And I'm your host tonight. Talk about jobs and market and what's going on and different avenues of that. And see an update from looking at our LinkedIn postings. Yeah, it's still crazy. I put a picture of this guy and this guy. These are Jerry's. What if I squeak this? Nope, no Jerry. He was here earlier. He left his toys. He gave me presents in exchange. Maybe LinkedIn's US stuff is managed by a bunch of squeaky toys. We'll see. So on this show, we do job reports, talk about things. One thing I want to add, I am starting speaking of jobs, I am starting a new coaching program. I posted up on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum website, www.5ammesterscrum.com. I don't know if you need the www. Actually, I don't think I use it. And it's posted on LinkedIn and a couple other things. If you want to experiment with the Agile coaching program that I have, feel free to join. It's different. Anyway, so it's there. You can read about it. Send me a note if you're interested to help get you prepared in an agile mindset. And with that, let's get rock and roll because I'm late because we're helping out the kiddos. Well, trying to at least. The kids are going to be doing robotics this year at their school. So my wife and I were looking at they had a Zoom call, and Zoom. We'll look at Zoom in the meeting notes too. So I had to jump off from that into here and reset everything up because it was set up for another Zoom and screwed up the camera. And we are here where we are. So with that, let's get the banners rock. We got comments. Hey Lizzie, how are you? Good evening. So I want to put the job banners for the United States. So this is job postings for the United States. What's going on? By the way, I did send LinkedIn. They came back. I know I did the show on classic testing where everything passes testing. And then you can see I highlighted on here for those looking at the video for the podcast version. So apparently the enterprise coach is now there's 61,000 positions posted across the United States over the past month. And they're in the enterprise coach role went up 16,000. And for an agile coach, there's only 30,000. Now, me being both an agile coach and enterprise coach, depending on what's going on, say I call bull on that one. And they told me that LinkedIn that everything's working perfectly to spec and everything's good. I'm like, do me a favor, go walk over to your HR department, ask them, would it be really possible for us to have wanting to hire more enterprise coaches than agile coaches here at LinkedIn? So I did challenge the person to comment. Go talk to your HR person, and your HR person will probably straighten you up and say, no, there's not going to be twice as many enterprise coaches as agile coaches on our organization. So I gave that challenge back in the comments. Hopefully they'll read it because, like I said the other day, I think it's really important that if you're in a business area, you're doing stuff for them, you should understand the business a little bit, understand what's going on, and not just be all into the code. So with that, look at this. The Agile business analyst and business analyst both went up 40,000 postings. I just can't believe this is right data that they're giving for the United States. And it only happens to the United States. Everything else is pretty stable. So let's say there's 160,000 positions for Agile business analysts and 170,000 for business analysts. I would claim foul on that one, to be honest with you. Both went up 40,000 since last week. I wish they would get their act together. Scrum Master is 91,000. Scrum Master went 14,000. That is really unchanged from before. The product, Agile product owner. Again, remember, one of the things we talk about is, why do you do this, Greg? I said, there may be other job postings that are a variation of what you want. I mean, now saying that they have totally spotched up the United States market on LinkedIn, I know no way. Okay. There's no way Agile project manager went up 47 thousand positions and since last week we did this, the 265. I mean, but if you take about the thought process, there is a lot of opportunities that if you're a Scrum Master, if you're into Agile, you study some Agile, you're a project manager, there is 265,000 that include Agile as a Agile product manager, so, or related fields. So there are opportunities out there. Here's project manager. So you're going to tell me Agile project manager is 265,000, and now project manager is 275, right? We always saw project manager. So you're saying these two are competing now. However, think about this. Maybe more project manager positions are asking for someone to understand Agile. So this is why we talk about this stuff. It's good to know this, watch videos, share, learn from other people, that there is some area where if you know Agile, you may give yourself a leg up from the traditional project manager, right? You need to know a little bit of both nowadays. And again, Agile went down 73,000 positions across the board for United States. That's now at 347,000, 43,000 positions that include the word Agile. Again, learning some Agile. There's a lot of jobs out there. Even though it went down 73,000 in the last week, there's still 343 that are looking for Agile. All right, so let's look at the European Union here. So it's pretty steady. So European Union is not having the ups and downs like this United States one, and we'll see that chart of how it's changed over time. Again, Agile Business Analyst 6,000, Business Analyst 17,000, Scrum Master 28,000. Remote, there's like 2,500 positions remote in the European Union. It's good, right? Product owner Agile 11,000. Agile product owner. So remember, you switch the words around and you get a whole different result in the data. So it's good to try different parts, try different settings. Like, I had one person comment the other day about Scrum Master, professional Scrum Master. I don't know anybody who listed job posting as professional Scrum Master. I would just put Scrum Master, but those are the kind of things where people can play on words and see if you get a different result in your data choices. Agile coach in the European Union, again, 10,400. It's good for me. I like that. Enterprise coach, 1,400. So that's more realistic. It should be the other way around and not more enterprise coaches than Agile coaches like in the US, like they have it listed. And again, Agile in the terms and searches for the European Union, 217,000 positions have the search term as Agile in the description somewhere. So that's good. All right, so let's look at Philly. Since I'm in Philly here, let's go to Philly. I'm switching over the rolling to Philadelphia jobs now. Pretty steady. Agile business analyst actually went up a little bit. Business analyst, Scrum Master, all looks like it trended down about 500 jobs each. Remote, there's still 4,300. Now, I want to say this one thing. So, in theory, you got Philadelphia area, 4,309 Scrum Master remote jobs, right? In theory, you could go across the whole United States and there's another 14,000. So maybe if it's a remote job, maybe different, which may be different from a hybrid job, right? Where you come in part of the time, you can find more job opportunities with a remote. So if you just say, hey, I just want to look for remote jobs in Philadelphia, you're going to get 4,309 job postings. However, if you go across the whole entire United States, you get 14,000. Something to think about when you're looking for a job or looking to see what's in the market and things like that. Again, project manager, 11,000 here in Philadelphia. Pretty steady. All these are steady. Agile went down 3,000, almost 4,000 positions for Agile here in Philadelphia. But still, 37,000 positions were posted in the past month in the greater Philadelphia area. It's not a bad thing to go looking for, right? So let's look at certifications. It was funny. I posted up a response to one of the posts about certifications or the R word coming. Why? Look at the CSM. What certification are everyone looking for? CSM still 11,000. Now there could be other type things that say CSM in the header. This is just a real simple check, nothing really fancy. PSM only 2,558. I know there's a couple other different things that say CSM, so there's variation there. Safe Agile, which is pretty unique. We got 10,000 there. Less Agile, about 1,300. So there's 1,300 spots over there. If you take a less class, that gives you a little more avenues. I will say from an enterprise coaching perspective, I think it's kind of important that if you're an enterprise coach, you do a little bit safe, you understand less, Kanban. There's that out there. There's a bunch of other Nexus out there that you start, even though it may not be required, it's good to know different versions of enterprise type or scaled Agile so that you can apply that to as the business requires. Kanban, 13,000. I'm still amazed, and you can argue all you want. Kanban is a very unique word that you put in the search algorithm, and we got 13,000. So even though there's duplications here, I doubt there's a lot of other jobs that aren't Kanban related. So there's 13,000 out there looking for people to understand Kanban. So definitely, if you don't have a Kanban search and you're going to take an Agile job, your next cert during this holiday break and everything, before things come, I would look for a Kanban cert. CSPO, that's 982. SPC Agile, I'm an SPC, 161. And again, this is across the United States over the past month. PMI ACP, 929, and the PMP, still 347,000 positions out there to ask for a PMP, but it's down 13,000, which is more realistic, but still, when you got a project manager up here at 20. So I'm really surprised that many have PMP and the project manager positions are only 275,000. It's kind of interesting. Hi, Bubbles. Bubbles is here. Bubbles, don't hit the microphone. Or she can hit the microphone. Let's look at the graph. Bubbles. Okay, we got Bubbles in the house. Bubbles in the house. Here, I want to show everyone you're here. There's Bubbles. There's Bubbles. Bubbles is in the house. So let's look at, again, Greater Philadelphia. I'm going to click on the scrolling bar, put some Philadelphia jobs in here just so you can see scroll as we look. And as you can see, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. It's coming down. It's pretty steady state. We had that big spike up after all the layoffs. I still say there was something going on with that because it hit everyone. So I don't know if everything triggered all these openings because everyone got laid off. In the automated software, we did a 5 whys on that, and we did a fishbone on that, all the different possibilities why it all of a sudden spiked up, which doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, here's Philadelphia. So it came back up. It's pretty steady now. Nothing new on that front. And now let's go look at here the United States jobs. Now, again, I went and I did send a note to, now I've got the U.S. job scrolling. I did send a note to LinkedIn with a copy of this picture and the data where it came back down, which is good. I thought someone corrected, but then it went back up again. So I don't know. Someone's really playing with the algorithms, how they get different jobs to show up with different search algorithms. But it's only in the U.S. job market search process, which is that is the weird thing about that. So there's the United States. You can see it going back up again. I think someone's tweaking with the algorithm. And then we'll look here at European Union. I can't talk. European Union jobs and show them on the scroll bar. Again, it's pretty steady state, came back up. It's back to where it was during the summer. I mean, all the job postings combinations are back to where they were. They dived and they came back. So mean, read it to what you think it's going to be. I mean, it could be that. It could be something else. We'll see. All right. So let's minimize that. Let's get stock market. Let's look at the stock market. Okay. So now we're going to look at some stocks. We got Altigen, the makers of Jira Bubbles. What are you doing? Here, you want a sticker? There. He's going to sabotage the whole world here. All right. They are down 3.5% today, past 5 days. 5 days. That's kind of weird. What does that say? Up 3%, almost 4% for the past 5 days. So it went down a little bit today, but over the past 5 days, it's grown back up. Are there any news? Because we didn't do this last time. So 2 days ago, it stock could triple in 3 years. Pledge 1% rings stock market opening bell. That's 4 weeks ago. So okay, nothing really new and interesting, but they're doing well. All right, Microsoft. And let me put the job report posting across the board. It says U.S. jobs. Microsoft, past day went down 0.5%. Past 5 days, down 1.39%. Any good news at Microsoft? Outperforms competitors. Sell off overdue. Planning double the size of its ad business. So it looks like Microsoft wants to increase its ad business on the search engine front. And here we go. Microsoft backed Verity innovation cuts 5% of workforce, reduces salaries. So I guess Microsoft backed this group, cutting the size of their business. All righty. What else we got here? Amazon.com. We know them. They're the ones that have the AWS servers, right? And they're all selling their stuff online. I was like, why you stop that? Down 1.6%. And let's see what's the past 5 days. Pretty much unchanged over the past 5 days. So you look at yourself, you look at a day, look over 5 days is pretty stable. Anything in the news? Amazon sizes sales opportunity with $8.25 billion in bonds. So it's looking that up. Okay, but no tech news from Amazon. All right, let's look at Broadcom, the maker of the chips. The housing of Raleigh, right? They're out in Raleigh, right? So let's see. The EU jobs back up. Why not? Broadcom, they are down. That's just a tad at 0.16% today. Past 5 days, pretty much the same. Been up and down over the past 5 days. Outperforming competitors. We still got the VMware. That's 4 weeks old. 6 days makes deal sense for VMware shareholders, analysts say. So they're saying that the VMware deal makes sense. Let's look at Apple. Because a lot of people like to build their stuff on Apple products, and got the iPhone, right? Down 2%. Past 5 days, down 4.78%. Let me guess. How did I know it was going to be Apple, Elon Musk gambling going on there? Get that one. So maybe there'll be a new phone out there. Maybe a new packages. Who knows? Or places for more growth, more competition. So that's Apple. Comcast, a local manufacturer here in Philadelphia, tech company here in Philadelphia. Pretty much unchanged, 0.31%. Past 5 days, up to 2.5%. So they've been doing better over the past 5 days. Stock outperforms. Said the way sale of German unit Sky Deutschland. And we got some old stuff. So it looks like they're selling some thing, but no new tech news out of Comcast. All right, and then last but not least, Zoom stock. Let's look at the Zoom stock. I was on a Zoom meeting earlier today for the Naval Sea Perch thing for the junior high kids. Down 1.24%. Past 5 days, down 6%. That's not good. They're down. What's going on at Zoom here? Our lukewarm takes on time on Disney. Storm stock fails, extending run of daily retreats. So nothing on the tech side. Nothing news on the tech side as far as Zoom goes. Okay, so with that, I want to jump over to Twitter. All right, I'm playing with the Twitter view. Let's see how the Twitter view looks. And okay, so let's look at who's talking out there. So in this part of the show, we look at my list I have, the Agilist list, which is a list I track of different people in the Agile market. If you want me to add you to the Agilist list, I kind of try to look at people and add people as I go. Please let me know, and I'll add you to the list. And let's see what we got here. Al's up there front. He's always tweeting away out there. I rise in the morning, torn between a desire to improve the world and a desire to enjoy the world. Makes it hard to plan the day. E.B. White. Interesting. Leon's got a thing. Outcome-driven innovation for product managers. You got a video out there. That works. I'll do another one. Here we go. Al's got one. The goal is not to coordinate teams better. The goal is to make it so teams don't need coordination. Okay. I love this one, though. I think this is what we had before. It's making the rounds. Looking for keys. Yeah, I lost them over there, but the light is better here. Sounds like the bug thing with LinkedIn when I was trying to share with that one, right? But yeah, you're saying one thing, but you're doing another thing. Let's see. Michael Feathers. Working with systems is more than writing code. It's a generation of active knowledge. In this article, I describe the concept of how it can be used to impact organizational decisions. Yeah, I'll give them a plus on that one. Okay. And I'll retweet it. Retweet. Help them out. Alan's got a cost of a class I need to take to do my job. 3 permissions required. $1,500 savings to organization for 5 years, 5% improvement, $100,000. So what he's doing here is he's saying that the cost for taking a class and the amount of return you get on that class over the year is far different. And I would agree. And I know everyone argues about certifications and do you need a certification? Do you need that? And my thing would be, it can't hurt. And you get a class, you get a piece of paper, say you did it. There's nothing wrong with that. What is this? Complexity of knowledge work. Yeah, skip that one. All right, we got a dog picture here. Bubbles, do we like the dog pictures? No. She's like, no, I want a cat picture. Okay, fine. Crown freezes. Poor dog. That's funny. Canadian peeps. Okay, what does Scott have to say? I like to make a practice donating blood whenever I can, reaching out to consider doing the same easy way to potentially save lives. Canadian blood services. I donate blood too, so I'll give that a plus. Let's see. Ooh, Greg Mester. Can I like my own stuff? So this is where we said 2 hours. So if you look at this one, 2 hours ago, I posted this on Twitter. And it came back up again. So if the change is back up, we'll have to put a posting up on that. Let's see how that goes. Okay, Al's gonna have you noticed actual working on a problem is different from thinking about working on a problem. This is one of Agile's superpowers. By actually doing it, you notice more things, more detail, more interactions, making. See, now I like that, and I'm going to retweet that because You can think about something all you want, but until you actually start working and trying to build it, you won't see all the issues alongside of it that would creep up along the way. So I like that. I like his statement there. Molly, what do you got there for your last year? Qualifier should get to it. She's doing social media stuff. Agile IT, ITAR. Okay. They just put a lot of stuff out there. Dribbler, great news. Letizian is a leader in the 2022 Gartner Magic Quadrant of IT Service. Full view report here. Let's see. Can we blow it up? No, I probably just messed up, didn't I? Where's Letizian? There's Letizian. EMC. Service now. Okay. Right in the middle there. Scroll a little bit, see if there's anything new from different people. Scrum.org. I got a new PST. Congratulations, Johnny. Good job. Continuous delivery and validation. There's nobody there. Room full of empty people. Oh, there you go. Let's see here. Testing automation for the first time in February. Okay, let's like that. Let's retweet that. If anybody wants to go to North Carolina. Automation and testing. It's always a good thing. Pick up sticks model for creating curriculum success engineering. Interesting. Pick up sticks. I don't even know if they sell pickup sticks anymore. Do they? Question. Anything else? Kind of scroll through a little bit here, see if anything like sticks out. There we go. Someone's giving away 10,000 seats to 10 of my UX courses for free. So there you go. Retweet that. It's always good if you want to learn some stuff. It's giving away 10,000 seats. Go for it. Good to give them extra training in UX. You can put that you learned about that. Yes, what do you got here? Global manufacturing, data. I guess that's about it. Maria, she posts up every day. She's got stuff. Was it 8 hours ago about her book, Personal Agility? So I'll retweet that. Plug on that one. Jeff Sullivan. This is why the Japanese had us radically change registered Scrum training, so Scrum Inc. Japan could become a trainer for Toyota. I have never seen a really good Scrum Master who did not know a lot more than was taught in the Scrum Master works. Okay. Well, ideally, anybody gets better once you take the class. I mean, that's unless you don't have a growth mindset, right? Bob Hartman. Okay, so responsible agility tip. Organization exceed with Agile. It is necessary for the leaders to truly understand the concepts of agility. It requires more than just reading the Agile Manifesto values and principles. It means living them out on a daily basis, even when it's hard to do. I totally agree with you. That's kind of why my program is more of an Agile immersion program. Immersion to like learning another foreign language. You learn what Agiles are really like. That's the idea. Okay, I guess that's good. Nothing. I think. No. From that org, continuous hunt for value. There's a class. There's a Scrum Pulse. Sure, I'll like that one. Scrum Master Toolbox. Always like listening to his podcast. Retweet that. This is 10 hours ago. Okay. Time to dust off that jumper again. Okay, Holiday Bash. Bottlenecks with scale ups. Interesting. Martin. So there you go. There's a good one. We'll like to read that at some point. And, ooh, look, a podcast from 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. We should watch that. Oh, what you got here? You well-functioning teams make it work easy. They work at the same pace and can be honestly. There we go. Totally agree. It's Esther's book. Coming from Esther's book. So that's good. I totally agree with that. Yeah. Oh, someone's got a board. Oh, Maria's got a board. Planned in progress. There we go. Sprints. What's this? Ask a professional scrum trainer. Okay. I guess that's it for today. Nothing more. I'm not seeing anything that really is on my Agile Summit. You get the VIP passes. Of course, I like to do that. I'll retweet that. Retweet. Because we did that. Oh, okay. Angie Jones. Anything Angie Jones does, I always like and I retweet it. Angie Jones, she's really good at testing, man. She's really good. I like her. Anyway, Vasco's got something he posted up like that. Retweet that. The highest performer here's he retweeted somebody else. The highest performing teams I've seen in my career learn to just ditch the backlog, let the biz plan a theme level 2 to 3 months ahead, split the features and the stories right before starting on a feature. Wisdom here from this person. So I guess he did an interview. Okay. Well, let's call it a night for that, and let's say my video. Big old me. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for coming on the show again. I'm starting an Agile program, Agile coaching program. You can learn more about this post on LinkedIn. I'll put some stuff on YouTube, and there's some on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum website. You can check that out. A couple things. If you're the first 20, it's going to be a discount. I'm going to add another thing on the discount. It's $100 a month for 6 months. Well, we'll come up with something. I'll have to figure out what it is. Anyway, it's not that number, but it is something out there. Go read it. If you read the first 20, it's $1,000 for 6 months of coaching, and there's details on it and everything what you get for that amount too. So that's pretty good. It's cheaper than any 2-day or 3-day class you get. Plus, you're going to get immersed over a 6-month period. So it's I think it's a good deal. We'll see. And that's about it. And I want to wish you all the best. See you tomorrow. Good luck on your job searches before the new year, in the new year. And maybe one day LinkedIn will get it all figured out. It will be good. All right. See ya. Bubbles, you sleeping already? She's out. And we are out of here too. All right, Lizzie. Thanks for a comment on LinkedIn. I appreciate it. And I like your did a show on gratefulness, being grateful. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you for sharing that too. All right, take care, everyone.